named Storm. See those three over there? That's Jay, Chip, and Gillion. Yeah, they don't know it, but I've been with them ever since Laughing Lot. Yeah, I got this secret spot of the ship they don't know about. Anyways, that's not important. What is important is they ended up fighting this cat guy named Loma, right? And they beat him, and then he became their friends. Imagine that. Anyways, they weren't supposed to win the tournament. The Baron gave them a nice little meeting in the bedroom. They roughed up the place. They beat the Baron. The very next day, exposed the Baron for his misdoings by going back to the ring and giving him to a crowd of angry townsfolk. And when you know it, the Baron disappeared and all that. Something about this isn't over and whatnot. Whatever. Shortly thereafter, Lama said his farewells, and the crew was met by Elkie, the local fellow cat. This all gets very confusing. There's a cat man and there's a cat. Anyways, they ended up taking the cat back to the owner, who was rightfully trying to move out. Because, I mean, do you see this? Do you see what's going on right now? The Navy's treading on outlaw soil. Well, anyways, I'm back off to my special spot on the ship. Whatever happens to the crew, well, they're just gonna have to roll with it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Just Roll With It. Today, I'm Grizzly.
What's on the other side of the coin? What's on the other side of the alternative?
I guess I'm Bisley? I play Chip.
I'm
It's just a roll of the...
I'm Eric. That's weird. This isn't right. For you audio listeners, he's checking his ID in his wallet. Okay, guys. Okay. All right. Funny business. Oh. Let's see. Today I'm in the body of Charlie Slimesicle playing Gillion Tidestrider.
You flipped the camera lens.
It's a metaphor, bro. It's a lens to the soul.
It is.
Okay. Where we last left off. The three of you, Chip, Jay, and Gillion, defeated La Alma in the Paramount tournament, then learned of his past with the Baron, and then together, later, defeated the Baron in the middle of the same night. The following morning, the four of you gathered the majority of the people on JRWI Island back at the Coliseum with the help of Winfrey, your new Ticketmaster friend. Standing in the middle of the same ring you fought La Alma. La Alma exposed the Baron who blackmailed him and rigged the tournament for years. You then inspired a mosh pit as the people declared to take care of the Baron themselves. After an escape through the crowd that poured into the arena, La Alma told you all how you reignited the fiery passion for fighting he once had many years ago. You gave your own parting words and gifts and said farewell to the previous champion. You waved your goodbyes as the boat sailed off and then hung out with Alki the cat, playing with one of his favorite toys.
Oh, we're never gonna live this shit down, are we?
And then met with the owner, Braxton Brady, at the alchemist shop, stopping him from his panicked packing.
God, we fucking ruined that guy. He could have left.
You all turned in for the night. However, in the middle of this night, in the middle of writing a letter to her mother, Jay, as well as the rest of you, were shook to the core by the sound and impact of a large blast, rushing outside, coming face to face with a sudden sea of red, white, and gold. The Navy has set foot on outlaw soil.
Okay.
And so, the journey continues. What do you do?
I would DM, I would like to scream.
Go ahead, let me hear it.
1 second. My name.
Yeah, let me also get a character.
Gillion Tidestrider here.
All right, guys.
Okay, Chip doesn't have a phrase to get into.
We ended as the three of you rushed with Caspian and Marshal John to your right, Gillion. All of you came to the main road and just turned to look at the docks, and you see groups, platoons, crews of this of Navy soldiers and officers holding guns and scimitars and all kinds of different weapons rushing from the docks. Tackling some of the people that are trying to get on their own ships, as well as seeing cannons every now and then from the front of one of the main ships that are in that row of this fleet blocking the exit of the dock.
Is it? I have just one question. Sorry. Is it a fight or is it a massacre right now? Like, what does
It looks
look like?
I'm not gonna make Gillian roll a perception check.
No, I just want to know if it's like the pirates versus the navy, or just the navy coming in and like beating the shit out of the pirates.
So,
you know
so
what I mean?
here's what you see, because this island currently at the moment here on this night is not just full of pirates, but full of people who came to watch the tournament. But however, so some people who are trying to run back to their like small market boats or sailboats or rowboats or just jump on a random ship. There's also people that are rushing in buildings that haven't been attacked yet. For example, towards the forge hut or that road that leads down to the forge hut where the blacksmith is, it doesn't seem to be touched yet, or at least not as damaged as the rest of the district is currently being engulfed in. But you do see pirates and navy kind of going at it. However, there's crews of navy against like a few pirates who seem to be like straggled and basically caught by surprise. There's people who are getting tackled and arrested. There's not people being necessarily killed outright unless it's like self-defense. It's a mixture of both. It's complete chaos. What do you do? I'll give you a chance to do something.
Oh God! Well,
Okay, so as soon as we turn the corner, I'm gonna get back around the corner. I'm gonna pull Gil with me. I'm gonna put my hands on his shoulder. Gil.
yes,
Gil.
Jay.
You can swim, right?
I can. You're right. We'll get under the boat.
Wait, what?
What is his plan?
I don't know. I mean,
Caspian.
maybe we could like swim around to our boat and get out of here.
Caspian, I've been on top. How does a boat work, and can we make it go down?
The two of us? Maybe one of them could probably sink and clear away. And then you hear Marshal John speak, and he like looks over to the left. I gotta go back. There's sick people, and they need help. And then Caspian looks, right, maybe you can get them to our ship. Do you have room on yours?
We should. I'll come and help. But John, first, is there anything about these ships or the navy? You used to be with them. Any weakness here we can use to get these people out of here?
It's just like surrounded by this like chaos and just it's a loud mass or mixture of sounds of just like combat sounds. A weakness, a fleet. Well, if we had the ships, if we could rally enough of the pirates, maybe get organized, we could try and sink them, or we could all try a collective ram. But everything is so scattered.
A collective ram? That sounds fucking nuts.
I'd like to peek around the corner. What's like the state of the dock where a ship is? Like, if we were to get on our ship somehow, would we be able to just glide on out or no?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, I would definitely maybe try and stealth around these guys and like run through anywhere I could stay out of their direct line of sight.
Okay, go ahead and make a
trying to get
stealth
to the
check.
ship.
What was your perception check? Jay. 12. Okay, so you can see that there are some of the ships that are docked right now. Some of like the larger ships are firing cannons at the much larger, because you can tell. So there are the largest pirate ship that's docked is still smaller than, or at least almost the same size as these huge, not gargantuan, but huge navy, basically battleships. But not like warships, like battleships. They're huge in size, and your ship is like is large in size. So they're one size larger in terms of D&D. And your ship is just barely large because of the second floor. Anyways, that's all. Yeah.
Okay, so what's our
there
where's
are some
Chip?
shooting. Chip, what's your stealth?
That was a 16.
You think that you're hidden. Where are you going?
What?
Oh God, you think that you're hidden is such an ominous phrase.
Well, I was more so just trying to like hide among the chaos and run around.
Yep.
And to try and get to the ship, the Millennium Chipper.
Albatross.
I'm gonna go get those people.
Albatross.
And then you see how Marshal John just sort of we'll reconvene and you tell me the plan. And he just like darts back off to go help Rudith get people out of that building.
Okay, I know where I'm going.
So, okay, where are you?
Okay, you're right. We don't have enough to take down all of these ships, but we do have the people. I'm gonna start running towards the Coliseum to the announcer booth.
It is quite a ways away from
Oh, is it?
the docks. Yeah, it is a very long road back to the back of this. It's to the back of the island where that Coliseum sits.
Yeah, my hope though is, I guess my hope is that if I can just get, I want to be able to tell everyone the plan. You know what I mean, on the island.
Do you have?
I'm gonna go for it.
You can make your way back to the Coliseum.
I'm gonna do that.
Jay.
I'm gonna go help with the injured people, injured and sick, I guess.
All right, you so Gillion, you run back the main road away from this conflict, and Jay, you run to the left, following Marshal John. Caspian says, "All right, I'll go find the captain." And then he starts to rush through, following where Chip was going. Chip, you start to make your way through the crowd, pushing people over. However, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
As you see this group of Navy soldiers see you running towards them, and they go, "Capture him!"
That's a 16.
All right, yeah. So these guys start to dive, or for you, so they start to rush you. You see like this group of 5 men holding different weapons, and they just rush towards you and they try to grab you, but you just swindle your way through fancy footwork. You do a little flip or some whatever shit you want to do. You get to the docks and you can take that turn to make it to your ship, which is about split by another ship. It's just one dock over from where Captain Elizabeth's ship is, or Captain Elizabeth.
Right. I would
What
be
the
running,
fuck?
running up to the ship. Ollie, Earl, hey! Time to go! Wrap it up! Sails! Put them up!
Okay, but if I drop the sails, what if they shoot a cannon through it?
I didn't think of that! I want to, run and get up on the ship.
Hey!
Where's the kid?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Ollie!
Where are you going?
Last place I saw him, in where he was sleeping.
Okay. You rush into the basically the kitchen area for your ship, and then look to the right to where that hammock is just kind of hung beneath the indented wall, onto the wall, mounted to the walls, and it's just completely empty.
God damn it.
Nobody under the blankets, nobody in the hammock.
You didn't hear him? You didn't see anything?
I was
You were what, making juice?
I was sleeping and then there was
Earl,
kaboom!
this is bad.
I didn't even see the fucking Navy get here. Oh shit, that's
Well,
the
you
Navy.
see him now!
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Okay, where can you have gone?
Juice!
Where
you
would he
wanted
have
some
gone?
juice? What do you want some juice
No,
for?
I don't want any goddamn juice! Shit, okay. Could I, look around to see any clues as to where he might have gone? Any sign of him?
Does Earl still make that the kill juice that instantly kills whoever it touches? Does he still make that?
Huh?
He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that
I
fruit
was
yet.
just thinking we take his kill juice and throw it into the
We're
crowd.
out of stock.
That'd be good. Damn shit.
Damn,
Throw
real
it into the
shitty.
crowd?
Yeah, in the Navy.
Oh, you didn't specify that.
Does he still have the sink an
roll-
entire warship juice?
Roll investigation.
Okay. That is a 15.
You look around. You don't see any signs of breakage amongst the ship where he may have been taken or jumped out. You do, however, notice that the latch to where you guys go underneath the deck to sleep is still open.
Yeah, I would want to go down there and see if he's down there.
So you rush down into the deck of the ship.
Ollie, come on, kid, it's not funny. We gotta go.
And you're not getting a response.
I have a plan. Earl, I don't have a plan.
He's jumping up to try and grab the sail rope. Hey, give me a hand here, man.
Don't worry about that right now. Come on, let's just... I guess we gotta go back into the city.
Okay.
We gotta get Lizzie. Maybe she'll know what to do.
Who? What the fuck? Who? Oh, the
I'll
captain.
explain later. There's no time.
He's senile.
Okay. All right.
Just let's go. Earl, why is your arm so strong?
I've been alone on the ship. It doesn't matter. We gotta go. He starts to hobble down the steps. All right, Gillion.
Almost fucking ripped.
You're headed towards the Coliseum, and you're looking for some sort of...
I am looking for the thing that the Baron used to use to announce to the Coliseum and to the island. I'm hoping that I can get a message out to everyone and get everyone on the same page with the plan here.
I'll say just to make this easier, make a general investigation check. Oh, and if you have Winfrey,
I don't go anywhere without him.
I'll say roll with advantage.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna substitute Pretzel's investigation for my own.
He was crowd surfing, but maybe you found him again. I don't know.
And I rolled 2 17s, and the intelligence boost plus Pretzel takes it up to 30 or 20. So stinky nasty, squelchy 20.
Ew, just disgusting. Ew.
Good.
Soggy 20, DM.
You're looking around. You're looking up. You realize that the dome is no longer there, so you have no idea how he even descended at this point. You're making your way around, seeing that the grass is kind of like ripped in places, and you just see like a stone floor beneath, realizing it's like fake grass. And then eventually you come to a point where you see this shiny metal object laying in the grass. You rush up and you grab it, and it's this. It's basically a 1950s condenser microphone, but in D&D.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I saw him speak into it.
Well, now, folks, we got a hell of a show.
It's one of those. It's one of those, and it's completely wireless. It's just the microphone.
Okay,
There's
yeah,
no
I grab it. Anyone in this? Anyone in here?
Okay, you go to speak into it.
Gil, how are you omnipotent?
So
I don't know.
this is an action. For
Yes.
30 feet around you, you can hear your voice boom 3 times as loud as it normally is, and it kind of shakes your chest like it rattles your own chest whenever you speak into this microphone.
Okay, so if I get up to the top of the Coliseum...
The Coliseum is much too far away.
Oh, so
you'd have to run
I didn't
back.
find this mic in the Coliseum.
You're in the Coliseum, right? But the Coliseum itself is much too far away from everybody else.
Okay, so I have the microphone, but there's not a lot of way for
Just
it
to
to
understand, does it, like, beyond that 30 feet, is it still audible?
get out. Yeah,
Or-
that's kind of where I was at. Would I be able to feasibly use this if I got on top of something to let a lot of people hear?
All you would have to do is just go back down the main road and get a little closer to where everybody is.
Okay. I'm going to start in that case. I'm going to take this microphone. I'm going to take Winfrey, of course, as well. I'm going to start running down. There you go, Winfrey. You're the one. I start running down.
At least get me like a harness or something.
I don't. I put him on my shoulders. Run down towards the initial road, and I look for maybe a point of like elevation or something I could get up on.
Okay, so you can rush back down the main road and make your way through people who are like scrambling and like crowds of people on this main road, and you can get to the second floor of the Forge Hut. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Where you like run up the wooden ramps and you go, and there's that general store. You can get, this is the highest point. It's actually right beneath the you can essentially climb up this to the second floor, then climb up a building, and then get up onto like the mountain side that these buildings are kind of like embedded to. If you remember what I'm speaking of.
Okay.
But you need to make an athletics check.
Then that's what I'll try and do. Yeah.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
Athletics. Big money, baby. 18.
That's more than enough. Yeah, you make your way up there. You're able to just climb the buildings and then the rock, and then you can get a little bit. You're basically above everybody now, looking over the main road, the Forge Hut, the rest of the district, and the docks. You have full vision of it from up here.
Okay, I turn on the microphone. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Everyone, you're listening to 98 Point Fish. your number one source for hits and warfare plans. I need everyone, every single person, every pirate, everyone that is proud enough to call themselves free, to push to the shoreline, find your ship, and man your cannons. We're all getting out of this.
Roll a performance check.
What is the DC here that you will make me reach to succeed?
Now, why would I tell you that?
I want to know. I just want to know. I want to know how hard I should go.
What do you mean how hard you should go?
You can choose persuasion as well.
Oh, I can do. I'm gonna do persuasion.
Persuasion is better.
Okay.
Oh, he means how hard he should go because of the fucking. Free
Okay.
time.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So I got a 8 plus 7 is a 15. I'm going to use favored by the gods to roll an additional 2d4, and I'm gonna add my bless, or yeah, my minor prophecy to this as well. That's gonna take it up to a 21.
Good. You look over the crowd, and there's like a few scuffles, a few people who are struggling. One of these more like burly pirates with his thick black hat looks up and is like looking for where you are, while also like defending against one of these Navy soldiers. And then there's a few other, notice that there's a few other people who also are looking around, and then one of them yells, "To the shores!" And then it like starts echoing like towards other people as like the multiple captains who are here on this main road start yelling to the shores to try and like push back.
Awesome.
So at this point,
we will not go quietly into the cold, wet night.
Jay, you rush back with Marshal John. What are you doing? You start seeing him picking up people and then dashing like a physically impossible speed, just like picking up 4 people and rushing around the buildings and trying to run around the coastline to get to the docks in a more safer way, and then throw people up onto the Granbury pirate ship and then make his way back. It's a process. It's going to take them a while. Yeah.
I guess I'll just like grab 2 people by the shoulder and start doing the same.
Okay.
I'd like to get them at least down to the shoreline away from this building, because it seems like it's a very focused attack on the respite side of things. So like I'd like to try to rally these people down to like the coastline, if I can.
Okay. So you start doing a traffic.
Yeah, you're just like kind of making sure people get out of the. Come on, guys, we need to get down to the ghosts. We need to get to the boats quickly.
One person's like, the ghost.
I'm sorry, I'm panicking right now.
You're not gonna be a ghost if you don't get on down there.
Ruda comes up to you and puts his hand on your shoulder. It's that tall elven man with the long hair, and he looks at you and he says, "Just try to stay calm. Appreciate your help."
I don't know how to right now, you know. Explosion behind me.
I think with the marshal's help, we should be all right to get these people to safety.
Okay, that's
if
good.
You need to rejoin your people.
I don't know where my people are. I'm gonna run. Okay. I'm gonna run back, I guess, to Gil.
All right.
I'm on a cliff face, screaming at people.
Okay, Chip.
I'm also still in my pajamas, sword out, facing towards the fucking moon.
You're crazy.
It's fucking glorious. All right, Chip, where are you going?
I am headed to the last place I would have seen Lizzie, which was, I guess, on her ship. But I guess it's safe to assume she might not be there right now.
Whatever you want to do.
I like this, by the way, just going around, like in the chaos. I like that, Grizz.
Okay, maybe. Shit. I am gonna go to the doctor. Yeah, I guess I'll go there. Sure.
Okay, so you start rushing back to Rudit's apothecary, Rudy's respite, and on the way back, I'll say that you're able to, with your previous dexterity saving throw, you guys are able to, so far, dodge, or you are, not Jay, but you're able to dodge these Navy soldiers who are going for attacks on random people and trying to arrest as many pirates as they can.
Or what about Earl?
Earl, you want him to come with you?
Yeah, I wanted Earl to.
Okay. So Earl will just be tagging along behind you, and I'll see.
I don't see this ending well.
Here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. I want to, because I saw that smile on your face. I'd like to say to Earl, all right, I'm gonna distract them. You try and run around and not get hit.
What are you doing to distract them?
I am.
And I'll let them roll with advantage.
I am going to. What are they exactly wearing? What are they looking like? What?
A lot of them, the ones who are on the ground floor here, are wearing these short-sleeved, white collar T-shirts. Some of them have like loose ties. Some of them have like little bolo ties. Some of them are just like completely open. Some of them are like white vests, but most of them have like these red trimmings on the sleeves, or on the short, or on the like sleeveless. They still have trimming like vests and stuff. And then there's like golden, like some of them have like golden awards or just like patches and stuff. But all of them have the AWG and then Navy under it. the
I
logo.
I want to run past one of them and rip the red sleeve off and tie it up like around my head like a handkerchief kind of thing.
What's up with Chip and like clothing?
I don't know. I'm surprised it wasn't the pants, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, if you're trying to rip something off, make a strength check.
Sure. Oh, that's a 7. Okay, it's fine. I can just like tug on his shirt and run past. All I really wanted to do was get his attention.
Oh, there's so many of them.
So you run up to one of these random Navy soldiers, you grab the sleeve and you try to rip it, but you just tug it. You immediately get his attention. So as soon as you get his attention, he's going to raise the blunt side of his long rifle up and try to hit you with it. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uncanny dodge?
Yeah, you can uncanny dodge, and then as soon as you get hit by it, you see Old Man Earl just kind of scuffle underneath, like right between you guys, and knocking you out of his melee range. Come on, Slowpoke! You're gonna get captured at this rate, you fucking idiot! And then he trips and then gets back up. What the fuck?
As I get hit by that, I wanna kind of slip away and run with Earl.
Okay. All right, so Earl, because of your tugging on the sleeve, he was able to make it. I let him make another saving throw, and he was able to get past. So, you guys would eventually bump into Jay, who was running in the opposite direction. So, you guys are together now.
Jay!
Oh, what's the deal? Is our ship okay? Is all you did the Earl?
So much running, Jay. I'm like holding on to her. Jay, oh
yeah.
my God.
Where's
Have you
Lizzie?
seen Ollie?
Boom! No, I haven't seen Ollie. What?
I'm like
Ollie
grabbing under her face. Jay, we gotta fight. I'm grabbing under her hair.
Why are you out? Fuck! That's my nose.
Hey, wait, kid.
I'm gonna throw up.
Are you sure he wasn't asleep?
What?
Are you sure he wasn't just sleeping?
Yeah, I looked.
Wait, Ollie isn't on the ship?
No, he's not there. We need to find Lizzie. She said she would help. Maybe she'll have a plan.
Isn't Lizzie? I don't know. Where would she be? I mean,
I don't know. I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs.
You need to run more.
I can't. Shut up. You need to run more.
What's Gillion doing?
Everyone needs to run more.
That feels like a personal attack.
You guys just hear this fucking bellowing voice from Gillion Tidestrider from the cliffs
Blood
above the Fort
than water, but juice is thicker than blood.
Jay, let's just try and get to Rudy's Respite, see if she's down there. Maybe Ollie went there.
I was just at Rudy's Respite.
Did you go down?
No. I mean, they would have evacuated. They're literally cannon firing the Respite District.
Why would they leave the safety of the basement?
Because
as you see that,
it's not
you guys
that
hear
sturdy.
as a fucking cannonball hits right next to you guys, blowing some dirt and some wind into your face.
I have a plan.
Listen, there's no way they're back there.
Okay, well he's got to be somewhere.
We could double check the ship.
What? Which one?
Maybe he's in the water.
Left.
I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. I never saw. He didn't leave the entire time we were here. I don't know why he would leave now.
Why would he leave now? But is he on the other ship?
Maybe. Okay. Well,
You think he got confused? Does he sleepwalk?
I hope you're ready
The little
to
one,
run
grateful
back
brat.
again.
Where's the fish man? Where's Tidestrider?
There.
He's just completely deaf. I'm just screaming.
What do you
let's
say?
get Gil, see if we can get over there.
And it looks like the Navy is taking a heavy hit on the east side as an admiral goes down.
Gil!
Yeah, you see now that
playing the entire thing, shoutcasting it fully.
that more. You guys are actually. That's fucking awesome, dude. You're
Oh, and it looks like that was
shoutcasting.
his destiny
You
to be
see that
decked
there
by
are
that cannonball.
there are 3 crews who are including the little crew of gnomes that are making their way, actually pushing against Navy soldiers together and trying to make their way through the constant pour of these soldiers and officers, while also seeing some more people get taken and left behind and arrested. And there's
If I had to
fucking tons.
quantify it, how many soldiers are we talking here? Can I like perception check estimate that?
I don't know if it's perception or investigation.
Natural
We'll do
20.
perception.
Whoa!
Well,
exact number,
exact
please.
number.
Exact
I want the
yeah, he
exact
just gets the right
number.
amount of jelly beans in the jelly bean jar to a fucking T.
Okay.
I almost would have rathered you roll in that one and he just tell us like 5.
Guys, there's at least 5 out there.
Jay, with your knowledge and your experience,
Oh god.
looking at the number of ships, how big they are, how much of a crew takes to run them, and how much are already on the land, you would guess there are more than likely 300 soldiers.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy
Minimum.
fucking shit. Okay.
Guys, wait, is Gil down here with us, or is he like...
No, I'm up
He's
on a
played by
cliff
Bang.
face.
I
I'm
was-
up on a
I
cliff
was-
face giving a shoutcasting the battle.
Guys, this isn't something we fight. We have to get out of here as soon as possible.
This is something we
Okay,
fight
but we
and
can't get out of here
will.
until we find Ollie.
Well, what if he is on the ship? I mean, did you check thoroughly?
I did.
Where
I
would he
looked
go?
around. He wasn't
Hey,
there.
kid, you want to get arrested? We gotta get the fuck out of here. Why'd you take me off that ship? Why did I leave that island? I'm going back. I'm never
Jim,
going
I have
back.
a
Okay, fine. Go
terrible-
back.
Listen, all I know is we gotta get
Well,
back
you
to
don't
our
want
ship
me
right
here.
now. Okay? And hopefully Ollie is smart enough to try to do the same.
Yeah, hopefully.
Gil!
All right, let's get Gil.
Still up there. Still just
Fishman!
I'm running for him.
I'm,
running
I'm
for him.
yelling, yeah, run for him.
can I do something, Grizz?
Yes, you can. What's up? What you want to do?
Great. All right.
That was
Here's-
nerve. made me
Here's what I
nervous.
do. I'm up on this cliff face. I want to cast Wall of Water. Tell me if this is even remotely possible or absolutely psychotic. I cast Wall of Water off the cliff face, starting at that point of origin, going straight out. And it's gonna go. It's gonna be 5 feet high.
Breathe in some first.
Wall
And
of water is
like,
30 feet long.
yeah. What I want to do though is I want to take some feet off the height, make it a little longer. I want to basically make a line, like a shallow sort of line of water, and then I want to swim up it like a trout, and dive over the
wanna
crowd
slip and
into the
slide?
ocean. Yeah, so picture this. I'm on the cliff face. I make a wall of water. I swim like a salmon through it, dolphin dive out of it, and then bloop, land in the water on the side of, on the other side of the docks. So my plan is basically to create almost like a running start for me, like a takeoff strip, and then dive out of it since I'm a good swimmer.
Okay, distance is the problem.
How far? I thought it wouldn't be far because we were in the same district.
Just to the docks from where you are on the top of the forge hood. It's a little bit more than 30 feet. Oh, hold on.
I can make the wall of water longer than 30 feet. I also just done something stupider.
Well, if it's stupider, I want to hear it.
Okay. The stupider way would be to use shape water to continuously move the water behind me to in front of me and just create basically a like glob of water soaring through the air with me in it.
Does it defy gravity?
Wall of I don't know, like
And
wall
can
of
you
water
just
is,
float
wall
through
of
it? Because
water's
that
like
just
a
means you
cube.
can fly.
I don't know. But if I can't,
That
what I
feels
will-
broken.
The secondary,
does feel broken.
the secondary thing that I will do is I will change the direction of the water at the end of the wall of water to be like a stream that goes up with shaped water. So I'm just trying to give myself as much distance as possible here with this move.
I'll say that, because we're not in initiative order yet, you can go 40 feet and then have it shoot you up into the air at the end of the slip and slide. So you're like basically doing like a roller coaster. And then you would have to drop it and then redo it from where you are in the air so that it catches you, and then you can keep going. So you would have some air time without any water.
Okay, I can't.
it would be-
I can only cast wall of water once a day. Ulterior idea. I sail towards the fountain and then use shape water to freeze the water of the fountain into another curve that I hit and then launch into the sea.
Dude, what?
This is
I
insane.
fly out of this. I know, but I gotta get there. So
Charlie,
I fly
what
out
if
of the
you
water.
just ran?
No, I won't. I fly out of the water. Absolutely, it's happening. I'm doing it. I swim upstream like a salmon. Whoosh! It is my destiny. I pass in front of the moon like E.T. And then I go down towards the fountain. I'm gonna try and use shape water to basically create a little ice slide so my momentum can keep going. So I get that secondary boost you were talking about. What do I need to roll?
Here, make an athletics check.
Okay, 18.
Fuck it. You swim through the water.
Okay, oh my god.
All right, great. I'm trying to get to the water beyond the docks, so I dive out of the wall of water like a dolphin.
Okay.
A dangerous precedent has been set and will be abused.
No, it won't.
No, because if I fuck this up, I'll die, so I'm not gonna try it multiple times.
Because your AC is so high, nothing is gonna hit you.
I'm
So you
actually
make it to the ocean.
I'm actually in my pajamas, so my AC is only 10.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
The circumstances have changed.
But I'm not using my movement to provoke opportunity attacks. I am launching like a cannon, so it's up to you. What do you want to do?
I mean, people can probably still shoot at you while you're flying through the air for.
It is
God knows
guns,
how
and
long.
it is not very discreet.
Sure. So they do it. Wall of water puts disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Now, what about when you're soaring through the air, not in the water?
Up to the DM. I just wanted to say that.
This is overwhelming. Okay, you make it to the water.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I launch out of the wall of water, and just go over, I guess, everyone that splash into the water by the boats. And I'm gonna start trying to swim for one of the naval vessels.
Jay stares and blinks for a few minutes, kind of in awe and confusion, and just astounded by what she had just witnessed. Anyway, let's run.
I also do that.
Hey, so what the fuck was that?
I don't know.
I start running to our ship.
The two of you start running through the crowd into the ship. Or to the ship. Chip and Jay. And
I would
Oral.
like to look for Lizzie if I could see her at any point. That's just what I would be actively looking for as well. Just to have that known.
No, yeah. Well, you guys are running through the main road, and you're searching, you're scanning for Lizzie, but instead, your vision is completely blocked by this mass of continuous Navy soldiers running down this main road, still being fought off by different pirates and thieves and other warriors, people that came to fight in the tournament. However, there is this one group or platoon that slips through or kind of cuts through, kind of bulldozes through the crew, and they're running right towards the three of you, minus Gillion. Old Man Ortle is the third one for right now.
I'm worried
Our new crew.
Oh, also Winfrey has been with me.
You flew through the air.
He's not with
Winfrey.
You anymore.
There is no way.
He's not with you anymore. However, at this point,
I never in my life have I seen such reaching.
I need the three of you to roll initiative.
I love it so much. Okay.
Oh,
Gillian, you dive into the water. It feels like home. What's up? What you doing?
Yes. I cast. I drop my wall of water, so it just soaks some poor Navy idiots. And I cast fog cloud. I cast fog cloud, so when I'm underwater, I'm going to come out of the water. But I basically swirl the water around me, and you see above the water a little bit as it starts to bubble and turn into a mist. And now I want to try and use my movement to get up onto the ship that I landed next to, the Navy ship, with fog cloud. So I'm going to try and... Do they have like a ladder, or is it just like a sheer kind of thing?
It's like wooden indentations, like steps, almost as if you're getting out of a pool, but into the side of the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and climb up that and see how far I can get. Hopefully on deck.
Okay, you can get all the way up to the top of the deck for sure.
Nice.
What does fog cloud do underneath the water again?
Not much. I was more casting it for when I got up. It's a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point. The point is me. It spreads around corners, and the area is heavily obscured.
Does it follow you?
Yes. Yeah. It's like how you can cast darkness on yourself. Yeah. I cast fog cloud on myself. I go up top because it's heavily obscured. I'm just trying to make it difficult for people to hit me. And I'm gonna run over to the first cannon that is facing the shore and that is firing in this man.
So you're on the top of the deck. You can't get to the first cannon just yet.
Okay.
But you're surrounded by this fog, and you're at the top now. Can you see through the fog, or is it obscure your vision as well?
It's heavily obscured by everything.
Okay, so you can't see very much up here, but you are up here.
I just figured I would know hopefully which side was facing the thing. But,
It would be to your right. You would know that.
Okay.
It's easy to tell.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah. I just put the megaphone up to my mouth and just start laughing into it. Like out of the fog.
So here. That's fucking terrifying.
My destiny.
All right, Jay, you're also on this this round here. You go with alongside Gillion. So what do you do in this round? On your turn.
Okay, listen, Chip, we can't fight this. We just need to run, okay? I'm gonna start running.
Okay, so you're gonna try and run past this platoon.
One second. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike, which increases my walking speed by 30, and I don't think they can, and my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Because you don't provoke opportunity attacks, you're able to rush past this this swarm of Navy soldiers. And you keep running 40 feet total? Is that it? Is that right?
So it doubles my speed, so 60 total.
Nice. Love to hear it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can make it to...
Actually, I can go 90 feet. I'm going to dash as well, so I mean...
Okay, 90 feet. You can make it right up to... Which ship are you trying to get to? Yours or...
Yeah, I guess ours.
You can get to the start of the docks that your ship is next to, but not like right at the ship where you can start climbing at.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. On your next turn, you'll be able to get wherever.
Do I hear Gillion maniacally laughing from here?
Yes, of course. Everybody can from right here.
Awesome.
Everybody in the vicinity.
That's my turn.
Oh, fucking hell. Chip, you're up.
Yeah, I want to attack somebody in front of me, and then I want to use that to then get some fancy footwork happening and get around them without provoking an opportunity attack. So I'd want to attack maybe the first Navy soldier that's in front of me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go for like a.
You just attack one of these running the random soldiers in this platoon.
Yeah,
go for it.
I pretty much want to kick him and then kick off of him to
roll a hit.
To move forward.
Roll a hit.
Actually, wait, that was a short sword attack. Take one off of that. That's a dirty, nasty, little stinky 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
So you can roll some damage if you want.
That'll just do 3.
All right,
3 damage as I kick him in the face. I want to run over to the ship.
Hey!
As well, following behind Jay.
What the fuck?
Sorry, Earl, you gotta make it. I believe in you. You're so strong.
You've got to be fucking kidding me, goddamn kids these days. All right, so you guys ditched Old Man Earl. He's left her in front of this platoon. At this point, you guys would all hear the voice of Captain Lizzie ring out as she says, "Pirates! If you can hear my voice right now, get ready to ram. Let's drive these fuckers out of our town." Gillion, you're on the ship.
Okay, sick. Yeah, if I'm gonna try and use the rest of my movement to get over to a cannon, and I want to use I want to use shape water to use this whatever works. If it's water in my briefcase, if it's the water by the ship, if it's the water in the fog cloud, I want to essentially put the water in the cannon and then freeze it, so the cannon can't fire.
So, okay, you run up to the basically the foreside. Okay, you run up to the front of the ship, and you get up to one of the cannons and you cast freeze on it.
No, I want to cast shape water and basically
and then
fill
freeze
it
the
with,
water
with the water and then freeze it in the cannon. Yeah.
Okay, so you can freeze shape water on the same action that you use shape water.
Yeah, it's just up to 2 effects. So I'm gonna move the water and then freeze it. Yeah.
All right, you run up. You don't see the cannon is manned for some reason. You grab the water from the ocean or from the fog cloud. You stuff it into the cannon, and as it starts filling up, it starts to crystallize and frost over, and the whole cannon becomes this cold block of ice. And then you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Neither of us see anything because we're both blinded in a fog cloud.
Okay, then you don't. You feel a hand on your shoulder. Is that in your turn?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. Actually, yeah, I feel a hand on my shoulder. Okay, great. I jump off the ship. Actually, no, I run over to the next cannon, and I don't think they can take opportunity attacks since they can't see me. So I just go, no touchy.
Make a strength check.
5.
7.
This guy's powerful. You'll need to ram him without me.
You try to run, and that grip on your shoulder tightens. The hand is it's almost like a it's not meaty like Marshall John's grasp.
Yeah.
It's bony. Kind of sharp.
Ooh. Okay, I turn back. Have you considered defecting and finding your own destiny? And then I end my turn.
Okay, and you can't see anything, right?
No.
Not even right in front of your face?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it says we're effectively blinded, but I guess if he was really, like, directly in front of my face and just, like, put his face right against mine, I could probably see him.
Yeah.
if he does that.
Okay. You see...
That's my turn.
You see red clothing, but you don't see much else. It's like a red blur that just kind of right in front of you. So, next up in that case, Jay.
Okay.
Sus.
So I'm nearly at the ship. Hey, how's old man Earl doing back there?
You don't know.
I can't turn around and see.
No, you already ran down the dock and turned the corner, and you're far from where you guys were.
All right, yeah,
you're 90 feet away.
I'm gonna get on the ship and start unfurling the sails and ramming position.
Okay, so you're gonna try and turn it 180 degrees basically and get ready to go.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little slow, but you know, like, yeah, I let the sails down, and I'm getting things ready around here. Is Ollie around?
If you're making, so you can either choose to make an action to investigate for Ollie or to unfurl the sails.
I feel like unfurling sails is more important.
Okay.
No. Can I say something or no?
I'm pretty far away from you. I'm pretty.
You're not there yet. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it sounds like gunpowder and explosion.
Your
I can't hear Chip. I can't hear you. Chip, what? I'm unfurling the sails and raising the anchor. Chip, what? I see your mouth moving.
I am around you. I am all. I am destiny.
Okay. Anyway, anchor's up.
I run. Dash action.
Okay. All right. 60 feet of movement.
60 feet.
Okay. I'll say you're able to make it to the ship.
Jay, what are you doing? We can't go anywhere without Ollie.
I'm just listening to what Lizzie said. She wanted us to ram them, so I guess.
I don't care what Lizzie said.
Oh, you seemed to care earlier.
Okay, because I thought maybe she could help us.
Okay, and right now we need to look at. Who's this? He might be on the ship. Go look for him.
And where's Gil? You don't even know where Gil is. Look,
Gil,
I know you don't want to fight the Navy right now, but we have to do something more than this. You can't run from this one, Jay.
What? Like,
well, you can, but you can't run from your... We can't leave everyone behind just because you're scared.
What do you mean? I am just doing what I think is best for us to survive.
Fine, you keep doing that. Whatever. I want to look around, but that'll end my turn because I already used my action.
Are you scared? Are you going to piss your pants? If you do, I'll freeze it.
Gil just saying this shit while like in the grasp
you just
of this
see,
bony man.
It's just like a fog cloud, and you just hear ominous things coming out of it.
So you flip the turn. So you're gonna be able to turn the ship around 180 degrees, Jay, and then to your right, you'll be able to see this arc of lightning from the Granbury pirate ship just kind of shoot out and blast one of the Navy ships. This doesn't seem to be your ship, Gillion. Oh my God, natural 20.
Thank God.
It's not your ship because you don't hear. You hear off to your right side. I'm trying to remember where you're like facing and shit. You hear off to your right side, kind of in between. This ship is somewhat diagonally in between you and your own ship. That might make sense. It might not. You hear the sounds of as this main mast seems to start falling over, and flames start to crawl up the sides of it as it starts to fall over, and then crashes into the main deck. And then you hear again, "Focus that one. That's our hull." And then ships from around the dock, Chip and Jay, you would be able to see to your left the rows of ships that are docked to your left, and then the ones to your right start to move forward.
I am going to scoot on out of there. I want to scoot on out of his reach, and then I drop fog cloud.
Make another strength check.
22.
That's
Come on,
enough.
Bony man.
You're able to
Small, frail, little peanut man.
you're able to knock his hand off and then get away, and you drop fog cloud.
I'm too slippery. Yeah, I drop fog cloud. Do I get a glimpse of what is he ugly?
In front of you, there's this.
maybe I shouldn't have done this. I should have just kept going. Just fucking changed the music on me.
You see an extremely tall, much taller than you, much taller than anybody that you've met thus far.
No.
Much taller than Marshall John.
Oh god.
Light-skinned, lean, bony, yet super muscular.
Oh god. Don't say what we were all thinking.
Not that lean, not that bony. He still has meat, but like I mean like bony as in the
Okay.
as in like his face, his hands are very sharp and very defined. He has short dark hair. His beard and sideburns are shaved to look like dashes down his face. He has these jet black sunglasses that he removes as you jump away and release your fog cloud, and underneath you see these baby blue bright ocean eyes. He's got red knee-length, sorry, it's a red trench coat that goes down to his knees with golden pattern designs which stop just below his waist. And under the coat, there's a white collared t-shirt. On the side, medallions all the way down the side of the coat.
Oh shit. Oh.
And on top of the tie of the collar shirt is a black and golden eagle pin.
There it is. There it is.
I'm friends with your sister. She's very nice. And then I run over to the the wheel on the deck. Pretzel grabs it, and I'm gonna have Pretzel try and turn this wheel so that the ship is now essentially, if there was wind, it would be moving into the other ship to crash into it to create this opening for them, right, or to help out with it. If there was wind, and then I cast Gust of Wind on the sails.
You're trying to ram it?
I get on this ship, I get Pretzel to turn the wheel, and then I cast Gust of Wind into the sails to get the ship to move into the other vessel.
Oh, you want to turn it just like 90 degrees and then move it into one of the Navy ship that got struck by the
I'm doing airship slice from Avatar: The Last Airbender right now.
Okay, so you're trying to ram the ship that Elizabeth pointed out, right?
Yes.
The one the mast fell over.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get that one out of the way and just give them a gap, basically.
Gotcha.
If
Okay.
That would, yeah.
I would just say Pretzel do sleight of hand. Does Pretzel have sleight of hand?
She
Pretzel has
does!
sleight of hand.
She does have sleight of hand! Come on, Pretzel! 14 plus 4, 18.
Okay, you cast Gust of Wind into the sails, and it starts moving a bit faster now.
Yes.
It's going directly into the ship, or it's starting to turn into the ship as it's starting to move a little quicker now.
She actually did a lot of the lyrics for The Hole in Your Heart. Have you heard it? Have you heard it?
What, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do with my turn.
And you're not wearing armor.
No.
So 16 hits?
You should be very proud of her. Yes it does. Yeah, it super does. I'm still in pajamas.
Make a...
What? No. I don't want to make anything. I don't want to make anything. Yeah, I would love to have armor, but there has not been 10 free minutes, guys, so...
you are carrying it with you, right?
Yeah, it's in the briefcase. I threw it in the briefcase.
That's good.
That would suck if you left it in the hotel room. We'd be.
Go to make a
I
dexterity
specified
saving
last
throw.
episode.
Yeah.
Dexterity save. Dexterity? I think you might have cut out for a second. I heard dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
7.
Okay.
Goodbye, Gillion Tidestrider. It was
Goodbye.
your destiny.
It's been real, man. It's been real.
It'll be extra cool when you complete your arc now, Jay. Time for me to die.
Awesome.
As soon as you cast Gust of Wind into the sails, you hear a faint cackling sound, and then it gets louder and louder, and you see revving up this long metal pole, and then right as you make eye contact with the figure, the very tall figure who you met, it's this blur of this like a metal rod, and then right as you see it thrown, within a split seconds, it impacts your chest, and you get sent flying off the ship 30 feet back.
Oh, fuck!
With 14 points of piercing damage.
I go flying off the ship. Oh shit! Does Pretzel come with me? Does Pretzel come with me? Does Pretzel come with me? Does Pretzel come with me?
Not yet.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna make.
You feel the water.
concentration-
You feel your back hit the water as it crashes into it.
I'm gonna make
You're wrapped with
concentration
the
check to
waves
see if I
wrapped
still
around.
have gust of wind. Okay, I still have gust of wind. All right.
Yeah, all right, you're good. The ship is still moving forward into the ship next to it.
Oh, Pretzel!
Hey, Jay, it's your turn.
Hey, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep steering the ship into the one ship. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Can I see anything happening over there? Like Gillion flying off of a ship 30 feet?
The ship turning and going into the other one?
You would see one of the ships, after a large fog cloud drops, you would see the ship start turning, standing with in this like throne position, just a red suit, this very tall man, just from the back.
Okay.
And then you would see Gillion get hit by it and get flown into the fucking sea.
Gillion, oh shit!
And then to the right, or yeah, to the left, your left of that ship is a ship whose mast has fallen down onto the main deck and is engulfed in, or starting to engulf in flames, although it's not like super severe. And you're heading towards that ship to ram it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the ship going.
Gotcha.
The chipper.
The chip.
The Millennium Chipper.
There it is.
Nope, the
There
albatross.
it
Nope.
is. There it is, boys.
No,
Cannon,
that's
it's
just-
cannon,
that's
it's cannon, just like the cannons that are about to shoot us.
Not canon.
No,
Okay.
we're just about to die, all of us, and also abandon old man Earl.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, guys, that freaking hurt.
Where is the Granbury Pirates ship from where I am currently?
It's only split by one other ship. So to your, I keep saying to your right, but if you're facing the naval fleet, there's one ship splitting your ship from her ship, like in between you guys.
Okay, could I possibly?
Yes.
Okay, I wanna. I wanna run up the, like jump onto that ship and then onto the other one.
Acrobatics check.
9.
I say you can get onto the next ship because failing the acrobatics check would basically make your movement halved for this, so you wouldn't make it the full way because you would stumble at one point, or the ship would rock and you would get flung off one of the ropes and have to hang on there. So you're on the other ship, just some random ship. You're whoever's on it.
All right, I wanna. Would I be in earshot of Captain Lizzie?
Yeah. You can hear her from where you are. She's shouting at all the people on the dock.
Assuming that maybe I ran up and something fell down and I'm now hanging off a rope, I just want to say, hey Lizzie, how's it hanging?
It's going very unexpectedly bad.
Yeah, same here. Hey, you haven't happened to see a small child, have you?
Chip, now is not the time for fucking jokes.
It's not a joke. I lost my kid.
No, I haven't.
His name's Ollie. He's like that. Well, there's no gravity. He's short.
Focus on getting out of here first.
No, this is important.
Chip, if he's not on a ship, he's not coming.
Don't say that.
She just starts go back to what she was doing.
All right, then that ends my turn.
Okay.
Yoicks.
Guys, I don't know if we're gonna find him, man. I'm trying to think of things I can do to help find him. I don't even know.
I mean, Earl is apparently fucked. I don't know what to do about Earl at this point. Hey, maybe he'll join the Navy and like we'll find him and he'll be an admiral.
Where did you guys leave Earl?
They ditched him in the middle of getting attacked by a platoon.
Oh my god! What?
I don't know why Earl went with Chip in the first place.
Because I told him to, but he's so strong.
Who's gonna be our fucking juice guy now?
You killed Earl. We gained the juice mechanic, and
we gotta go back for Winfrey. He's gonna be our new juice guy.
Still no sign of old man Earl.
I really hope he joins the Navy and comes back for revenge. All juiced up.
Don't even give him ideas. I'll cry. I'll fucking cry.
I think that'd be hilarious.
If he gives them his juice. Oh.
Can I not see him from where I am at all?
Huh?
Could I not have seen him from where I am?
You only moved, so you could. I'll say you can make a perception check.
7.
No.
His fate will never be known.
You see a crowd of people. and Old Man Earl's too small to see.
I like to imagine there's a pile of dead bodies, and
at this
Old
point,
Man Earl is bathing in their blood.
You would all hear down the line of the docks from the left side to the right side, every single ship that's in this port now trying to leave, trapped by the donut shape of the island, the walls of the island, and blocked by the naval fleet. You're as all the main sails drop from every ship in kind of like a line. And they start moving at a rapid pace, including your ship, and the one that you're hanging off of, Chip. And now, we should end the session.
What?
Oh. What? What about Pretzel? What about Old Man Earl? What about Ollie, guys? Fuck!
Oh, we've lost all our funny friends.
We've lost all the comedic relief is gone. We are gonna get so angsty, guys, in Just Rolled With It. My God.
Hey.
My God.
My son.
We'll see you next episode.
You took everything
if you get your
from
friends
us.
back.
You took it all!
I guess you'll have to just roll with it!
Ah!
I didn't like it that time.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you aren't, go over to our Patreon and pledge right now. You get all sorts of cool perks, including access to a whole different campaign, Prime Defenders, where we all play superheroes in Bisley's world. And now, of course, to thank those same patrons. Shout out to the Big Motherfucking Cheese, Charm of the Bard, Alex X is Kira, and Alyssa, a group of pirates who give the Granberries a run for their money, especially when dairy is involved. Asteria Nix, Beats, Ben 10, and Blue Blend Blop, the most powerful would-be competitors in the Paramount tournament that ate too much before the match and didn't show up because of cramps. Amateur mistake. Atlas L, the champion before the last champion, happily retired and never even got poisoned once. Big Man Christian, the best jellyfish wrangler in the South Sea, able to wrangle hundreds of even the largest jellies with his impressive swimming speed of 50 feet. Wow. Buttery Toast, Cornier Comet, Creepy Reaper, and Chrysinus Sin, admirals of a very, very relaxed Navy platoon that went undercover at the Paramount tournament just to cheer on La Alma. They even showed up with t-shirts with La Alma's signature catchphrase, I hate Tuesdays. Bowling Ball Iron, the only Navy admiral with bowling balls for hands. Really good at knocking out pirates, not so good at getting them in handcuffs afterwards. Cheshire, another shadowy business cat that managed to pull out of the business right before the Alba Trio arrived, and is now happily sitting on multiple investments in offshore accounts in the North Sea. Dreamstrider, Edgy Moss, Elise the Washed Up Bard, and Unio Lune, a real, actual band that shipwrecked on Desire Island and gave a rockin' performance that didn't turn everyone to stone this time. Expoogaloo, Gillion's biggest fan, and Grilled Salmon, a group of traveling Triton who happen to also believe that they are the chosen ones. Uh-oh. Iridescent Cakes, Jay Newell, and Jello Gumdrops, a pirate crew of chefs who steal treasure but always leave behind very, very sweet, tasty treats. JRWI Enjoyer, Jumpiest Venus 34, and King of Ranch, a ragtag team of adventurers that sails the seas in search of the legendary Ranch Ocean, the creamiest ocean of all. Kirby Wafro, Miss Galadius, and Nay, a crew of cowboys and cowgirls that ride seahorses herding manatees around the ocean. Chip stole one at one point, but he lost it. Misfit Wolverine 15, part man, part Wolverine, all pirate. Captain of the Beast Pirates, Misfit Wolverine 15 tears up the seas on his warship, the Blood Moon. Mr. Griffin. Few have felt his wrath, but those who have lived to tell the tale of Mr. Griffin speak of a man who mows down other pirates with his sharp, claw-like weapons. Nico Lord, Non-Ex Lodal, obligatory references, and Resha Snivy. Their lives were put at a standstill after being turned to stone by the Empress, and who robbed Chip and Jay with an elaborate scheme where they all still pretended to be those statues. Rebs, a magic dolphin-like Triton said to be capable of granting wishes to any crew that can actually catch them. Salutatien, Serene is actually a skeleton, Spinyax, and Viriden. Undead swashbucklers just looking for a place to stop and get ribs. No, they're just hungry. It's not an undead thing. Jeez. Zerberus, your gal pal Valerie V, and Zelfar Pendrake, the the ones who taught Finn Tidestrider the meaning of love. For legal reasons, they can't go into any more detail on that. Riker Kurotu and the Copper Android, a traveling elf and his Warforged who run a mobile shop. Riker makes the deals and the Copper Android can fully unfold out into a market stand. Now that is big business. Thank you all so much for your contributions, and if you want to hear your name over here as well, just head over to patreon.com/justrowwithit, join the High Rollers tier. You'll get access to this shout out as well as a bunch of other really cool rewards like Just Rolled With It and Prime Defenders. Thank you guys so much. Roll you later.